Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing good. This is Tushara, and it's time for Grade 3 English class. Let's log in to aplusstudents.com. Then go to language section, Grade 3. Today we are going to study Chapter 16, Contractions. The chapter name is Contractions, and lesson number 1 is Pronoun Verb Contractions. Okay, so let's find out what is a contraction. A contraction is a shortened form of two words. What is a contraction? It is a shortened form of two words. How do we write the shortened form of two words? Well, apostrophe, this sign, shows where one or more letters are left out. To form a shortened form of two words, apostrophe, this one, this. The sign apostrophe is used. An apostrophe shows where one or more letters are left out. Now, if you remember the lesson name, pronoun verb contraction, it means a contraction can be formed from a pronoun and a verb. Like if in a sentence, if there is a pronoun and a verb, if the sentence begins with a pronoun and a verb, you can use a shortened form of these two words. Means you can use a contraction. In place of two words, you can use a shortened form of these two words. Like if a pronoun I and the verb am begins the sentence. I am. Then you can write its shortened form I'm, as it is written here. I'm. I'm. This is the contraction of these two words. Now, I have used apostrophe, and this sign apostrophe shows where one or more letters are left out. You know, one letter of the word am is left out. And in place of that letter, I have used apostrophe because apostrophe shows where one or more letters are left out. Let's take some other pronoun and a verb. We are. We are. If this is the pronoun and this is the verb and these two words begin a sentence, how are we going to form the contraction of these two words? Let's do it. The contraction of these two words is we're. We are changes to we're. Now again, apostrophe is used to form contraction. Apostrophe is used and one letter is left out. Which letter? One letter of the verb. Letter A of the verb are is left out and no change in the pronoun. Just and in its place, apostrophe is added and it shows contraction. It shows here one letter is left out. Just like this, if I take one more example, they, if the pronoun is they and the verb is have, if these two are the words and you want to form a shortened form, you want to make a contraction of these two words, what would that be? They have. The contraction of they have is they've. They've. Now, what is how did we form it? Let's discuss. I told you contraction shows where one or more letters are left out. Not just one or more. More means they can be two or three even. So here we have left out two letters of the verb have, H and A. And in its place, in their place, apostrophe is added. And the use of apostrophe shows here two letters are left out to make contraction. They have becomes they've. I welcome every one of you to the class and I appreciate your participation in the live chat box as well. Stay with me during the whole class. Thank you. I hope you understand the topic as well. Pronoun verb contraction. We are talking about contractions right now. Now, what have we learned so far? A contraction is a shortened form of two words. An apostrophe shows where one or more letters are left out. A contraction can be formed from a pronoun and a verb. Complete the sentence with the correct contraction. Okay, let's read the sentence first. When it is quiet at night, now these two are the words written in parentheses. You have to use contraction, correct contraction to complete the sentence. The two words are it is. Okay, let's find out how we can make the contraction of these two words. Obviously, we have to use apostrophe. Okay. It is changes into it's. One letter of the verb is left out. In place of this letter, I have added a contraction, which shows here one letter is left out. It is becomes it's. So, it's, option one, is the contraction of these two words. One pronoun and a verb. It is becomes it's. When it's quiet at night, I can hear owls. Complete the sentence with the correct contraction. If she is not sitting in that seat, may I? The two words in the parentheses are she is. Can you guess the contraction of these two words? Which option is correct, guys? Let me know in the chat box. Well, there is one option, second option, with apostrophe, and it shows the shortened form of she is. It is she's. She's. One letter is left out. I of the verb is left out, and in its place, contraction is added. Sorry, apostrophe is added. She is becomes she's. We are interested in learning more about hawks and eagles. The two words are we are. Now let's complete the sentence with the correct contraction. Look at option number one. We are. Its shortened form is we're. We are interested in learning more about hawks and eagles, and it has apostrophe in it, which shows that one or more letters are contracted, so are left out. Kangaroos have strong back legs and they are fast hoppers. These two words, which are in parentheses, they must be contracted. So, what is the correct contraction of these two words? They are. Option one, option two. Okay, yeah, it is option one. It is option one. The contraction of these two words they are is there. Alphabet A is left out. In its place, we can add apostrophe to show that here a letter is left out. So they are becomes there. Dad said he is going to clean out the garage today. He is. These are the two words. Now complete the sentence with the contraction, correct contraction of these two words. First option or second option? Okay, look at option one. Yes, it is correct. It's correct. Option one, short form of he is, contraction of he is he's. Good job. I think you are the best piano player I know. You are. The two words. Well, your answers are correct. Everybody has answered. It's option two. Excellent. It's your. You are becomes your with apostrophe. It's the contraction. Good job. Coach Dickerson says, I am a good baseball player. So, what is the contraction of I am? Yes, option two. It's correct. I'm. I'm. I'm a good player. Mom is working, so she is not coming home until later. Okay, so the words are she is. Yes, Rebecca, Nate, and King, your answer is correct. It's option two. She's. Okay, guys, we have discussed the first lesson. Now we have to discuss the second lesson of this chapter, contractions. In the second lesson, we will learn about contractions with not, with the word not. We know that a contraction is a form of two words, An apostrophe shows where one or more letters are left out. A contraction can be formed from a verb and the word not. Well, a contraction can be formed from a verb and the word not. In most contractions with not, remember this point, in most contractions with not, the spelling of the verb does not change. When you write contractions with a verb or with a verb and the word not, the spelling of the verb does not change. The apostrophe takes the place of the letter O in the word not. So no change will be in the spelling of the verb, but the spelling of the word not. In the word not, the one letter O is contracted. Let's say verb is was and the word not. Was not. Its contraction is wasn't. Now, no gap between the words because we are writing contraction. There are no more. There are no more two words. So it's contraction. This is the spelling of the verb was, no change in it, but the spelling of the word not. In its spelling, letter O is left out, and in its place we have used apostrophe. Apostrophe shows here one letter is left out. Was not becomes wasn't. Let's say have is the verb with the word not. Its contraction will be no change in the spelling of the verb have, but letter O in the word not is omitted, is left out. In its place, I have put apostrophe. Have not becomes haven't. Have not becomes haven't. So, no change in the spelling of verb, but O is omitted, left out. In its place, we have added apostrophe. It shows that one letter is left out. Let's begin the test and practice some more contractions. I did not eat the cake because it was not for me. Complete the sentence with the correct contraction. The two words, a verb, did, and the word not. What is the contraction of these two words? First option or second option? First option is didn't. Second option is did not. Which one is correct? Obviously, one with apostrophe, which shows it is contracted form. Did not becomes didn't. Sam's birthday is not until next month. Two words are is not. Now tell me what is the contraction of these two words? Option 1, option 2. Good. It's option one, isn't. Good job. It's option one, isn't. Dad said his phone is not working. Again, it's is not. What is the contraction? Isn't. Sailors are not leaving until early tomorrow morning. The two words are not. Are not a verb and the word not. No change will be in the spelling of the verb. There will be no change. And the word not, leave letter O and in its place add apostrophe. It becomes aren't. Are not becomes aren't. And just pay attention to this pronunciation of the contraction as well. Are not becomes aren't. So option one is correct. Please answer one time in the chat box. You don't need to answer it 3 to 4 times. Just one is enough. I can see it. The Eatons have not lived in that house for very long. The two words are have not. What is the correct contraction? Only one student answered. Hyper, I guess. Haven't. Yes. Haven't is the contraction of these two words have not. Donald does not remember where he left his camera. The two words are now does not. What is the correct contraction? Yes, it's option one. Doesn't. Does not becomes doesn't. No change in the spelling of the verb, but in the word not, letter O is left out. Math class does not start until 10 o'clock. Again, does not, so it's doesn't. You are not going to make it on time. Okay, yes, it's option two. Good job. It's option two, aren't. Are not becomes aren't. Please do not wake the baby right now. Do not. These are the two words now. Select the correct contraction of these two words. Well, hyper is the first one to answer. Good job. It's don't, right? Do not becomes don't. We have not tried that cheese before. Now, two words are have not. Yes, Nate, it's option two, haven't. Have not becomes haven't. The bucket was not in the cellar where I left it. Was not. Well, yes, it's wasn't. Option one. Was not becomes wasn't. Harry since yesterday. Has not. Hasn't. It is. Yes. Option one. Hasn't. Okay. It's a mistake here. Mom and dad were not. It's not we, it's were. Mom and dad were not surprised when Annie left early. Now, what is the contraction of were not? Were not? This one or this one? Well, the contraction of these two words is no change in the spelling of the verb. Only one letter will be left out in the word not. It will become weren't. Weren't. Mom and dad weren't surprised when Annie left early. It's option three. Yes, Nate, your answer is correct. Okay, guys, I hope you understand the topic contractions, pronoun verb contraction, and contractions with the word not. Well, the time is up. We are going to end the class here. I hope you understand. You can complete the test after this class. Till then, I'll see you again next time. Till then, have a great time. Bye.